I'm gonna let a few of y'all come in before I get started. But God is saying, do not look back. Okay? So we going to Genesis. We going to the book of Genesis, y'all. 19:1 through 30. That's what we're going to today. Genesis chapter 19, verse 1 through 30. Let me pull that up for y'all so we can get started. Welcome, welcome, welcome. So thank you so much for tuning in. I'm your girl, Miss Ray. And listen, if this is your first time here, welcome to this channel. We talk all things God and getting yourself together, okay, over here. And if you are coming back to this channel, welcome back. If you are part of the family, we love you. Hey, cousin, we part of the royal family. Hey, hey, how you doing? So, today we're going to be talking about God said don't look back, all right? Now, Genesis chapter 19, y'all. Listen, there are some places God want to take you in this season. And in order to take you there in this season, you got to let the past go. So that way you can move forward and get towards what you really want, what's ahead of you, what you haven't seen yet. It's greater than your ladder, right? Your ladder is greater than your former. So you want to make sure that you don't miss this opportunity that God has for you. You want to make sure that you don't miss the blessings that God has for you because you are looking back and yes, turn into a pillar of salt, okay? So we gonna get right into it. If y'all want to get y'all Bibles, y'all can, or y'all can listen to me read. It is Genesis chapter 19, verse 1 through 30 we going from today. And listen, if you look back, you cut. All right. Plenty of times in this in this scripture, in these scriptures, it is giving warning. So if this is not your first warning, please take heed because it could be your last. All right. We're gonna read that chapter verse 1. So the two angels arrived at Sodom. First of all, let's talk about what Sodom is. I had to Google Sodom, right? Sodom is a place of corruption. So it's not a place of just it's sin, right? But it ain't the sin that everybody thought it was, probably. Y'all know. But it is a place of corruption, the sin, the evilness, right? And Gomorrah represented, I went on Wiki and found that when they said like deep. So it's like deep corruption, deep sin that the people are in, right? So it says the two angels arrived at Sodom in the evening. All right. And Lot was sitting in the gateway of the city. When he saw them, he got up to meet them and bowed down with his face to the ground. My lords, he said, please turn aside to your servant's house. You can wash your feet and spend the night and then go on your way early in the morning. No, they answered. We will spend a night in the square, which is we'll stay in the streets. That's what they saying pretty much. All right. But he insisted so strongly that they go with him and entered his house. He prepared a meal for them, baking bread without yeast, and they ate. Before they had gone to bed, all the men from every part of the city of Sodom, both young and old, surrounded the house. Y'all ever had somebody that's trying to surround y'all with all of the stuff that they have going on and they want to bombard it on you, the garbage dumping, the emotional dumping that they put on you, the negative talk that they put on you? Y'all ever had somebody that go and do that? And try to penetrate your spirit when you walking in the fruits of the spirit. They want to bring the fruits of evil towards you. So these people had the whole house blocked off, right? They surrounded the whole house. And they called to Lot. Where are the men who came to you tonight? So they want to know where the men at? They ain't tainted. We want a piece of them, right? Hold on one second. And so they said, where are the men who came to you tonight? Bring them out to us so that we can have with them, right? Relations, okay, with them. And Lot went outside to meet the men and shut the door behind him and said, "No, my friends, do not do this wicked thing. Look, I got 2 daughters who have never slept with a man. Let me bring them out to you, and you can do what you like with them. But do not do anything to these men, for they have come unto the protection of my roof," right? The men gonna tell Lot, "Get out my way." This is what they saying to him. "Get out my way," they replied. And then this fellow came here as a foreigner, and now he wants to play the judge. So he like, "Oh, you think you better than this now that you got yourself together? Y'all, some of y'all done got away from people, and then y'all might want to look back now, but y'all different. Y'all know y'all different from these people that y'all done got away from. So you know you cannot go back because it's gonna be the same thing. Now you are appearing as a different person than you was before you left them, right?" Okay, so it said, "We'll treat you worse than them." They kept bringing pressure on Lot and moved forward to break the door down. How do they break his door down? Like, who does that? Who try to force their way into somebody's house? But the men inside reached out and pulled Lot back in the house and shut the door. Then they struck the men who were at the door, young old, with blindness, so that they could not find the door. So he had a trick for them. He done changed, right? Lot done changed, and he like, "Look, don't come in here. That's what happens when you going into somebody's territory, or you going to somebody's house and think you about to come show up and do something. You know, oh, don't play at people's house. They're trying to go in the door too. Oh, now they struck with blindness. So that means you might have to catch some people off guard. Cause see, right now in this season, you got people that's gonna come around that gonna want to. It's either two things. They gonna want to know how you're doing or what you're doing, okay? It's either one. You gonna tell the fake from the real, because the real gonna want to know how you're doing, but the fake gonna want to know what you're doing, because they trying to come get a bone from you and take it back where they gotta go. Don't look back, y'all. Don't look back to where you came from. That place is done, over, washed up. It's time to get away from there, okay? So it says, verse 12, the 2 men said to Lot, "Do you have anyone else here? Sons-in-law, sons or daughters, or anyone else in the city who belongs to you? Get them out of here." This is the angels that was talking to Lot. "Get them out of here right now." So that's the first warning. I don't know if some of y'all got your first warning, but God told the angels to tell, get out of here right now, because we are going to destroy this place, right? The outcry to the Lord against his people is so great that he sent us to destroy it. So it's not just you that these people have been bothering, messing with, being evil and corrupt and all of that with. It is other people as well. And God has heard so many people's cry against the oppression that y'all have been in, or that you may have been in at one point in time in your life. Yes, it's like the same as people trying to force their way back into your life, right? Especially if you got rid of them. Amen. Now they want to come back. They trying to force their way back in. You know what I mean? That's because you got some motion or something. When you ain't got nothing going, they ain't trying to be bothered. But when you got some motion and you doing something, you different and you appearing different, now they want to know. Yeah, exactly. Get on up out. So, So the angels told him to get up and get out this place, because the Lord going to destroy the city, right? So that means when God told you the first time, get out, get away from them, you left. You got yourself together. You got your life back on track. You're working towards being a better person. You're working on towards having better for yourself. Hey, and these people trying to come to your doorstep, right? They trying to force their way in your life. And it says, so Lot went out and spoke to his son-in-laws, who were pledged to marry his daughters. He said, "Hurry up and get out this place, because the Lord is about to destroy the city." But his sons-in-laws thought he was joking. All right, what? It ain't for everybody. You can't carry everybody with you. This journey, you might want to take some people that you still love or that you still care for, but you know if they are entangled into what they doing, they really ain't trying to go where you trying to go. Sometimes you got to walk this journey with the people who stuck by you when you was going through what you was going through, when you was down and out. Those people that was right there with you, that's all that probably need to go, right? But yes, you better get out when the boss say so. Hello. Get out. That's what he's saying. Get out. So, but the sons-in-laws ain't want to get out. They want to stay there. They want to enjoy the pleasure. They probably one of the corrupt people. Who knows? You know what I mean? So, and so in 15 it says, with the coming of dawn, that means the morning, right? The angels urged Lot. Now they urging him. Y'all hear that? They urged Lot, saying, hurry. Take your wife and your 2 daughters who are here, or you will be swept away when the city is punished. So in another verse, I think it was the Genesis Bible, it said you will be destroyed. Okay? You don't want to be destroyed after you worked your way on getting out, right? Thank you. You don't want to be destroyed because you haven't made a decision to walk away from what God told you to walk away from. I don't care if it's people, places, or things. Whatever it is that God has told you to walk away from, please be obedient. Because now he's saying, hurry. I'm ready to destroy this place. He said, okay, well, you have a good day. You can come back and watch the replay. Hey, South Africa. So, yes. It says, verse 16, when he hesitated, the men grasped his hand. He still hesitated. Lot didn't want to leave either. He still hesitated. And the men had to grab his hand like, let's go. Get out. Okay? So when he hesitated, he grabbed his hand in the hands of his wife and his 2 daughters and led them safely out of this city. The angels had to lead them out of the city, right? For the Lord was merciful to them. That is God's mercy, right? But you gotta be obedient. Okay. Okay. But you gotta be obedient to God's instruction. It is a reason, because you are not the only one that cried out to God about the situation that you was in. You are not the only one that cried about the people who did you wrong. It's other people that are making cries to God, and he is sick and tired of it now. Now he ready to come destroy the place because he done put down too many warnings. You know what I mean? He about to come lay that law down now. All right, so verse 17. As soon as they had brought them out, one of them said, flee for your life. Don't look back. And don't stop anywhere in the plain. Flee to the mountains or you will be swept away. And I know some of y'all might be at that place where y'all done fleed all the way to the plains, already away from these people, but you can't look back. Get to the mountainside. Don't be afraid of the mountain that's ahead of you, because God has given you the power to move every mountain, right? He said you can speak to that mountain in your life, whatever it is, and tell that mountain to move. So don't be afraid of what's ahead of you, because whatever it is, you have the power and the authority to speak, right? When you was all alone by yourself in that season, when you ain't had nothing going on and it was just you and God in the wilderness, where was these people at that was doing you wrong? Do not look back. No, they were busy doing their sin and doing what they wanted to do, right? So they was too busy doing what they wanted to do while you was spending time with God. God will take care of you. But guess what? When you wasn't in God, who was taking care of you? God still was taking care of you, wasn't the people? All right, so don't look back, y'all. Listen. But Lot said to them, no, my lords, please. Your servant has found favor in your eyes, and you have shown great kindness to me in sparing my life. Y'all better recognize that God done spared your life already when he told you, don't look back. The first time, the second time, and the third time. Let's go. Okay? So it says, but I can't flee to the mountains. This disaster will overtake me and I'll die. He said, look, here is a town near enough to run to, and it is small. Let me flee to it. It is very small, isn't it? Then my life will be spared. Thank you so much, LaWanda. And it says, and he said, very well, I will grant this request to you. So the angel of the Lord is granting the request of letting him go into this small town because maybe Lot is older. He probably can't get over there to that mountain fast enough before God come put that work in, right? And he said, so I would not overthrow the town you speak of, but flee there quickly because I cannot do anything until you reach it. So the angel of the Lord knew, right? So the angel of the Lord knew that, look, you got to get over there quick. Get over to that town, and I'm going to take care of you. And that is why the town was called Zoar. Do you know what Zoar means? It's the place of refuge where God is keeping you. He wants to take you to a place of refuge. He is rescuing you up out of that situation. Please be obedient, y'all, to the instruction. Your blessing, what God has for you waiting on the other side, what you have prayed for is far greater than staying behind. Verse 23. By the time Lot reached Zoar, the sun had risen over the land. God done showed his presence. It's all bright and sunny over there. Then the Lord rained down burning sulfur on Sodom and Gomorrah. That means he went to Sodom and Gomorrah with some fire. All right? Burning sulfur. And it says, from the Lord out of heavens. That's what he did. He rained down on Sodom and Gomorrah, burning sulfur while the sun was shining over Zoar, where Lot and his wife and family was, right? But here it go. It says, thus he overthrew those cities and the entire plain, destroying all those living in the cities, and also the vegetation in the land. They ain't had nothing to eat. You said if you look at Lot by the gate at evening and then leaving at dawn, these are the fifth and third watch of the night for any watchman out there. Okay. So it says, but Lot's wife looked back, and she became a pillar of salt. Now, mind you, when she looked back, she didn't just look back with her eyes. No, she actually went back into the situation, went back into the sin, wanted to be a part and amongst those people, places, or things that God had called him and his family up out of, right? Talk about a reprobate mind. It has to be a reprobate mind to do evil, want to do evil continuously, don't feel no type of conviction about it, and you want to go back to it. That's y'all better read that chapter in the Bible where God turns them over, their minds over to a reprobate state, right? So this has gotta be what it is, because she like, it's too good. I'm cool. Y'all, you and the girls go ahead. I'm about to turn back around and go back to my old lifestyle, my old ways. So whatever it was that you used to do and what you thought was good and the ways that you had. See, and the thing about it is, you don't want to lose nothing. If you don't want to lose everything that you have to be able to save your life, you didn't see no U-Haul truck pull up to Lot's house packing up his family couch and the furniture and the clothes and stuff. No, he grabbed them by the hand and told them, let's go. Take what you got on you right now. Let's go. A lot of people are afraid to be stripped of everything evil and brought into God bare, naked, and vulnerable so that God can build you back up. He got a place waiting for you. You just have to cross over the plains and get out of your city and get to that mountainside that God has told you to get to. Get to safety, get to refuge, right? Okay. Hey, so listen, he said, early the next morning, Abraham got up and returned to the place where he had stood before the Lord. He looked down toward Sodom and Gomorrah, toward all the land of the plain, and he saw dense smoke rising from the land, like smoke from a furnace. Now, let me tell you something. The difference, this is how you know Lot's wife actually went back into the sin. Abraham, it says, it didn't say he looked back, it said he looked down towards there. So that means he was off in the distance watching like, And that's how some of y'all gonna be. When y'all choose to get away from where y'all supposed to get away from, God gonna put you in a safe place and you gonna hear about it or see about it in the distance, right? Ain't that how God always do? You hear about what's going on with the people off in the distance. You ain't caught up in the middle of the drama. You ain't caught up in the middle of the sin or whatever it is that they over there doing. You are over in a place of safety and you are watching. See, it's a difference. It's a difference. Abraham was just watching from afar to see what the smoke was about. But Lot's wife actually turned around and went back into it and wind up getting consumed by the fire. So it says, verse 29. So when God destroyed the cities of the plain, he remembered Abraham and he brought Lot out of the catastrophe that overthrew the cities where Lot had lived. Please be obedient, y'all. I'm just here to tell y'all, please be obedient in this season. Your blessing, you don't know how big your blessing is. You think your blessing is one size, and God is like, no, I got so much more than that blessing that you even thought about for you. But you got to come up out of that place, because I can't reveal everything to you, because your mouth gonna get you in trouble. You gonna be done opened up your mouth and went and told all your business. Because remember in the beginning I said you got two types of friends and people that's around you. Two types of people around you. People that ask how you doing and people that ask what you're doing, right? So you got to be careful not to open up your mouth and speak what you know. That's why God can't reveal the whole thing to you, because the strategy gonna be told to the enemy's camp and you telling it to the op. You telling the whole plan and strategy to the op when God like, shh, get out of there. Shh. You still trying to, when they asking you what you doing, you sit up there, get out, walk away, turn, go, don't look back, okay? Look forward, stay focused. Don't be distracted. It's not good. I mean, it may sound like instant pleasure and stuff, but it's not good. It's going to destroy you. She looked back, became salty. You said she became salty. Right. So you said she didn't have spiritual discernment. Exactly. She couldn't physically see it, the fire and brimstone. And you know what? I believe too, sometimes we can get intertwined with people and getting connections and relationships with people that are not meant to go certain places with us. They've meant for a season, or maybe he wasn't even supposed to have been with her, period. But you know, whatever have you, he was with her because they had kids. Maybe that was the purpose. And now it was time for her to go her way. She even had to be separated because she was tainted, and she probably would have went back and told everybody what he was doing. Because you know how girls do, and the guys, they be pillow talking. You know what I'm saying? So if he'd have pillow talked and told her God's strategy, she'd have messed it all up. But she really wasn't interested in it no way. She was trying to get back to the crowd. Hey, Tiana. So you said, Jesus, fine. Uh-oh. Don't, you was looking for her? Yes. So y'all, don't look back in this season. God is really trying to take you places. Your children is depending on this. Your children's life, okay? Their destiny, your destiny is dependent upon it. If don't nothing else matter to you, your destiny is dependent upon what's about to happen. Whether you choose to stay, Whether you turn around and look back, and like he said, get salty. Don't get salty. I'm telling you, don't be salty. Because that's what they all probably over there doing. They salt. Okay? But they about to be destroyed. It's about to be burned. God is about to deal with these very people, okay? The very evil, corrupt people that is out there. God is about to deal with them. So you don't want to be in the midst of receiving their justice. You know how you can be connected to somebody, and sometimes when you are connected to somebody, the blessings that you receive will rain down on them. In the same way with the curses that they receive, your connection to them, their curses can fall down on you as well. Stay away from these people. If God done already told you, not once, not twice, but thrice, I think you better take heed. It's time to move forward, y'all. Thank you. Hey, beautiful. But I pray that y'all get it together. I really do. Because God got some places he want to take you this season. I know he got some dreams that he done put on your heart. And I know they are big dreams. They so big that you are even afraid to take a look at how you go about doing it. But we gonna get you on the right path over here. We gonna help you figure out how you can go from where you are right now in that place of Zoar. If God has put you in that place of Zoar and removed you from that Sodom and Gomorrah, you are about to enter into your promised land. Okay? And God will give you the clear instructions once you get away from them people to be able to do what you need to do. And you got to think about it like this too. So what if you interconnected with the things that people that God is telling you to get away from, and you over here telling them everything you doing step by step, and then they take it and run with it, and then you still over here like, and they done took action and they doing what you supposed to be doing. They're getting your blessing, your inheritance, because you were talking instead of walking. Our empathy may thwart God's judgment on them. Your empathy can also get you destroyed if you stay. You got to make sure you use discernment over the empathy, right? Got separate. No matter how much we love. Yes. If you got to fake yourself mad or something, get away. Get busy. Not matter of fact, don't get busy. Don't be a busybody. Get productive. Make your life productive. Stop being afraid to move forward. I'm telling you, the places that God wants to take you and the places that you desire, He giving you the desires of your heart. If leadership is what you want to enter, do it. You either operating in love or you're operating in fear. You don't want to operate in fear, because the fear is going to hold you back. You better go ahead and say, you know what, enough is enough. Maybe you had something or somebody in the past that was helping you or something. You got to say, Lord, I put all my trust and depend on you. That is what God is doing. He's stripping you of everything that is keeping you stressed out. He keeping you away from everybody that has kept you stressed out and in a place where you were always low, where you couldn't even start speaking good thoughts over yourself because everything was gossip all day. So the thoughts that you was having was evil thoughts. And so now your mind playing it out because they done came over to you and dropped it off at your house, your temple, your mind. And you ain't deciphering if you ain't using a conscious mindset to be able to know, hey, I don't want that. Because the moment you get conscious is the moment you be like, get that on over there. I don't want that no more. I don't know. But listen, go ahead and get what God got for you. Listen, I'm coming back later tonight. I hope y'all subscribe if y'all like this video. If you like it, go ahead and give it a like, right? But I hope y'all subscribe and come back later. We are going to go into what we talking about this evening. We're going into the self-care journal, and we're going to talk about how you supposed to be in business. We're going to get started with the business aspect. So what I'm going to help you understand is the roles of a business owner or a leader, right? And today from the self-care tonight is use your gifts. So we talking about using your gifts tonight. That's gonna be an awesome word. We'll probably be back about between 9 or 10 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Do you think being called Sodom and told to get out of there, is it immoral sexual acts that we need is to get up out of, like possibly porn addiction type things? It's whatever God has called you up out of. It's corruption, it's evil, it's sin, right? Sin can come from people, places, or things, right? People can corrupt your spirit when they come with different things. It doesn't have to just be sexual, but if that's what you're dealing with, only you know. Everybody dealing with something different. Everybody not dealing with porn. So use this as a parable. Don't take it as literal to what the actual story is. When you Google Sodom, it's telling you the place of corruption. And even though sexual acts is corrupt, it's more immorality. Immorality is a whole category of stuff. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much. Welcome to the family. You are cousin now. You are a part of the royal family, or you are a royal priesthood, okay? So now we got to walk in that royalty. It do destroy the mind, yes. You don't want to be a part of that. And that's like a defilement. So, yeah. Come back later for that. Listen, we have a book club every single Monday night if you are interested in joining. This week we had a blast, and we are coming back this coming Monday, 8 p.m. to 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. It is absolutely free, and where the book we're working on is Think This, Not That, and it is 12 mind shifts that help you break free out of your mind sets and to get into the place that you were supposed to be, where you're supposed to be. Be the person you were born to be, put it that way, right? So feel free to join the book club. You can do so by going to the community tab and looking for the book club posts that I have. And we coming up with some other great stuff too, y'all. But subscribe, because I will be back later on this evening. We're going to talk about using your gifts. It is time to walk in your purpose. It's time to stop walking in fear. Just because the people around you rejected you, it don't mean that the world is going to reject you. Because, see, God ordained already for you from the beginning of time, before you were even born, for you to walk a destined path that you had to go through. Because why? You're going to be able to help lead other people up out of Egypt. Once you get up out of there, you'll be able to, or Sodom and Gomorrah, you'll be able to lead other people up out of there too. That's the whole reason that you had to go on that path. It may not look like you understand it right now. You like, why, bro? Why have I had to go through all of that? Because guess what? Somebody else is hurting, and they may be not as strong as you, and they're going to need you. So God has already ordained for the people that need to see you come to you. You just got to walk in it, because the people that's around you, they can't use it. They don't want to hear what you got to say anyway. Half of them known you all your life, and they like, we only look at you from the old perspective. We don't look at you from who you are today. We only know you as who you were yesterday or yesteryear, right? Thank you so much, L. Steven. You are part of the family now. Welcome to the family, cousin. You're a royal priesthood. And it's time to walk in your royalty for real. Say, Okay, so he says, say you have two dogs growing up, one named Positive and the other named Negative, right? Which dog will win in a fight? The one that you feed the most? What's the metaphor? The one that you feed the most? That's right. The one you feed the most is going to win the fight. So if you got that negative mindset, that's the one going to win that fight. But if you got that positive mindset, you're going to walk away and use wisdom and discernment. You ain't going to even want to entertain the fight, right? Because you got stuff to do. You got more to lose than your food cards, right? You got more to lose in life than what they do. They don't have nothing to lose. You know, as soon as you go on and do something that you ain't got no business to do, God gonna give you a little spanking. God gonna be done put you in your place, like sit down somewhere. He ain't gonna do it to them like that, but he'll do it to you. So you better choose positive. You falling in love with Jesus. Praise the Lord. Hallelujah. You better fall in love then. But definitely, y'all, go ahead and take action. Start walking towards your future. Don't be afraid. It's nothing to be afraid of. The unknown. See, and then that's another thing. You got to get away from those people from your past because they project their fears on you, and you might be going down a path that God has already ordained for you, and they gonna come up here and be like, oh no, don't do it like that. I don't think that's a good idea because it didn't work out like that for me. They're gonna come from their place of experience or somebody that they know to make you, to tear you down. You are a seed in the ground, and you are coming up, being sprouted up out of the ground. You don't want somebody to come along and trample over you like that while you trying to grow and get stronger in the Lord. No, that's why God wants to remove you, because he know that you aren't strong enough to do it on your own. He know, and that's why he keep bringing different situations up in your face to show you who these people are. It's not to show you that they are bad people, but it's to show you that it's time for you to go. Thank you. You are a talent. The flow is golden. Thank you. Thank you so much. You appreciated the past few minutes you listened to me. Thank you so much, Lisa. I hope you subscribe and tune in later. Put on the all notification bell button because we are coming back later on tonight, and we're going to talk about using your gifts. We're going to make sure y'all get this off the ground because I don't want none of y'all to look back where you came from, right? I want y'all to move forward. God has guides for you now. He got friends for you. He got connections for you. He got networks for you on this side. No longer do you have to be around people that don't know how to research or don't know how to get stuff done. So all they know how to do is gossip about other people's business. Hey, let's gossip about what's this new grant opportunity out here. Let's gossip about what new business idea we can come up with. Let's gossip about how we can put our heads and our money together and create a coalition or create whatever it is that you desire. If you ain't got friends like that, get away. Let it go. Allow God to show you where he wants to lead you because it's way far greater than where you were. Go open that book of Genesis. That's right. Hey, Desiree, I love you. Yes. Thank you so much, Road Runner. Y'all have been wonderful today. I do appreciate y'all for sitting here listening with me. Look, I had put my food on in the oven, let it get a little slow cooking going on the 350. Y'all know how that go. Y'all put it on for like 350 for a couple hours. Hear me now? So I know that y'all I hope y'all got something good out of this message. I hope y'all make a decision today not to look back. Even though Lot wanted to stay where he was, he did remain faithful to God. And that's what it's all about, being faithful to God first. And over the next couple of weeks, I'm going to teach y'all how to create lists. I'm going to teach y'all how to get organized in your life, teach you how to take your life back. Okay, the enemy has tried to do enough in your life. Now it's time to get it back on track, and it's time for you to move forward to get the blessings that God has for you. We all love you here, but I love you double, double. Oh, thank you so much. I love you double, double too. Yes. So I'll be back tonight, and we're going to get this show started right. All right. But take action. Move, walk away from whatever God has told you to walk away from, or whoever God has told you to walk away from. All right. And again, this is the book that we're coming to tonight. We're coming from this weekly self-care project. All right. If you are interested in that, and if you are interested in the book club, the book that we have is this. Think this, not that. You have time to get your book. This book, it takes like one day to get to you, and you can read the chapter. We only on chapter 2, and then you can be ready for the book club on Monday night. So I do appreciate y'all for tuning in so much. Again, if you are new here, welcome. I do appreciate you coming by and listening to this channel and listening to me speak. And if you subscribe, I love you so much. You are part of the family. And if you are back, this isn't your first time here, you know it's already love between us. You family. We ain't even got what don't need to be explained. What's understood ain't got to be explained, right? That's what it is, because we all family over here. And that's just how it go. See you soon as well. Yes, think this and not that. And you take care as well. Enjoy the rest of your day. I'll catch y'all back this evening, the Lord's willing. And until next time, let's grow. I love you.